Okay, we're here together. We're watching the Season 11 tournament from the River City Flippers. This was recorded in Taylor's bunker. And we have here tonight, I'm Mike Ogilvie, the league director. We have
Scott Durfee, competitor.
Taylor Reese, competitor.
Here are the four people in our Final Four. We had Kevin Kuntz, Jeff McElhannon, Scott Durfee, and Dave Weaver. They went through the first two rounds of finals for A Division, and they are the Final Four standings. So we're going to play match play tournament, Papa style. There will be so they're going to play on 4 different games. Kevin is driving the bus. I believe he has picked Ghostbusters here to be the first game, and so he will also be going first.
Now, were you surprised that he picked that?
I wasn't surprised. He usually feels pretty comfortable on this game. You know, we have it at the Collective, he plays it there, and he's usually pretty strong on it, so I thought it was a logical choice for him.
I've seen him put up some pretty killer scores on this table. Now, Taylor, this is your table. Anything unique about this Ghostbusters versus any others that you know of?
No, I mean, I think that the feeds and stuff out of the orbits are pretty fair. The one at the Collective, I think, is the feeds are way tougher. Now, Scott will probably disagree with me because I know that he had some bad breaks on this game, but yeah, I don't know. I think it plays pretty fairly.
All right.
It's not set up easy or anything, but
I think I remember it being fairly tight, so you had to be careful.
oh yeah, the tilt was tight on this.
Kevin's finally starting. I'm getting himself ready. Does he have I don't remember if Kevin has a standard play of a strategy he goes on Ghostbusters.
I mean, he wants to start. I mean, the first thing you want to do out of the gate is get a mode running. So that's what he did by starting with the skill shot. I mean, that's pretty much a standard Ghostbusters strategy because if you don't start a mode and you hit one of those skill shots, you've got to go and hit the ghost target right up the middle, and then hit Slimer 3 times, which is which can be pretty dangerous.
Got dumped in Joe. Got lost. Who brought the dog started? Now he's Now this is one thing I've been confused about Ghostbusters. I've played it a bunch. Playing it here, playing at the Collective, a couple other places on location. Once you get it started, I know there's a time for the mode that you can keep playing and let it go all the way to the end. Can you finish each mode by completing all the shots?
Can you complete the mode?
Right, before the time goes out.
Oh yeah.
So I know I've done it on some. I know I've done it on Who Brought the Dog, but I feel like there's another mode or two where you still had to wait for the time.
No, all the modes are beatable.
Okay.
You can time them out. Now, different settings, factory settings, are set up easier than the way I have my game. You can time it out, but you have to make shots. So if you stop making shots, it won't advance your time.
Tilt.
Yeah, there's some modes that require a greater number of shots to complete.
Yeah, and it's just, I mean, a lot of it depends on which ladder you're starting. So if the library is the first library mode is really, I usually go for the first library mode because it's super easy to finish because it's just make any 3 lit shots. I mean, that's it.
So here we have Dave Weaver. He's going to be starting his ball 1.
And Dave's doing the same thing. So he's trying to set himself up. He wants to start a mode, which he did. So he started, Who Brought the Dog. Now see, I don't like starting Who Brought the Dog because, I don't know, I like getting the library, the first insert, or the first mode completed quickly. And then you can go into another one easily. But if you start Who Brought the Dog, the second mode on the right ladder includes a shot to the right ramp, which can be pretty tricky. So I don't know. That's why I like going to the library.
So by library, that's the scoop on the left.
Left scoop,
just
yeah.
above the capture of balls.
And then if you can complete those first 2 library modes, then you already have a we came, we saw ready to go.
Right. But, I mean,
That was a nice
correct me.
little
Yeah, that was nice.
nice little move right there by Dave.
Correct me if I'm wrong. This is what my impression on it is. Who Brought the Dog is often started first because it's a much easier shot to get on your skill shot. The library is a tougher shot to hit.
Yes.
I mean, I like starting with that one as well, and our
Now-
percentage of starting it is much lower. Ooh,
Watch it.
that's a
Yeah.
wide gap.
So, the library shot is an easier shot to make, but one of the things about Ghostbusters is it takes a long time to actually qualify the playfield. So, as long as the ball is down in that lower playfield and you're not making any, like, of those upper shots, your ball save is still going to be on.
Right.
So, I mean, one of the strategies I think a good strategy is when you first plunge the ball, get it down to your lower right flipper, and then go for the captive ball on the left, twice, because that'll light your locks. And you'll do that with the ball save on.
Right. Oh, that's a tough ball for Jeff right there. He missed a skill shot and then a really quick ball. But he does not have a move started. And now we're at the man.
Here we go.
So what do you
See how it
looking
really
for
happens
here,
this
Scott?
guy.
Well, like you were saying earlier, I like that nice wide right shot there. So I'm all about starting the modes and trying to finish them. I don't know the game that well, but I do know you can get some good points by completing the modes. So
I should mention for anyone who's watching this who doesn't know that Ghostbusters that well, you get to choose which of those arrows is lit up for the skill shot to decide which shot you want to hit to start a move. But you have to choose that before you plunge.
So you missed your mode start, so now you're going for Slimer.
yeah, I guess I blew it on ball one here.
I haven't blown it yet. It was a skill shot, that's all.
Nice little rolling pass there.
Oh,
There you go.
man, that's a hard backhand. Now, was that a purposeful backhand? What was,
Oh, yeah.
Why would you
Oh,
go
yeah.
for that instead of going for the ghost shot?
Yeah, no, that was a purposeful backhand.
I think it's a very makeable backhand.
It is.
Well, you guys are better than I am, I guess.
I just try and keep the ball safe if I can. I know the game's dangerous, and so
So you're just going for a safe shot even though it's not starting the move.
Scolari brothers, those are the worst.
Bastards.
Now another strategy, because Scolari brothers are lit. So after you hit the captive ball on the right twice, the first mode that you start is Scolari brothers. You can start those while still in a ball save and get them down, and then they won't be back up for another couple cycles of captive ball.
Right. See, you got a storage facility lit as well. I know when I'm playing, whenever storage facility is lit, unless there's some really valuable shot on the board, I try to go for those as soon as I can. Just because those will lock the ball for multi-ball.
And he got that triple jackpot because he completed Scolari's.
yep, but was able to do the backhand again. So it's working
Yeah,
nice.
I would not have known of that at all. There's a lot of details on this game when you played a few hundred times. That backhand didn't make it.
I'm just missing my shots.
Now, is there a reason you stuck with Is there a reason you stuck with that left ramp ladder?
Just because I'm comfortable with it, that's all.
Oh,
That was a nasty bounce.
open gap again. So we're done with ball one. And it does not leave up the score very long for a good comparison. Oh, there we go. So we have Scott in first place, I think it was, with 44 million. Kevin with 29. So it's pretty close in there. Still pretty much anyone's game. Someone can easily blow this out. So Kevin last time had started, it's on ball two now. He completed Who Brought the Dog. And I thought he had started Spook Central, which is the second item on that ladder, right?
It is. Did
Well,
he tilt?
He started it now. He did tilt. He did.
Yeah, so if you tilt, if you're in a mode and you tilt, you will not start the next ball in the mode.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Otherwise, do you keep your progress?
You do, yeah.
Yeah.
The way that my game is set, you do. And I think that that's factory. When they came out with the new code, the factory settings were pretty easy.
Gonna make that right ramp shot. Oh man, that's a hard ramp. That's gotta be the hardest ramp that I'm aware of.
It's a tough ramp.
Yeah, he's fighting with it.
I always thought this was a weird game in that you can get the super jackpots way before a regular jackpot.
I mean, there really aren't
Oh,
there it
jackpots
is.
in the game. I mean, it's weird because of that. Like,
Right.
I mean,
Yeah, I guess
basically,
there's jackpots in the multi-balls, but I guess not.
yeah, you get jackpots in multi-ball, but yeah, you get super jackpot. I mean, it's like, yeah, it's weird. It's a little strange. Ghostbusters has its quirks. So this is a pretty easy mode. So you have to hit one of the left shots, and then it goes over to the right shots, either right ramp or right orbit, and then you have to come back and hit either of the left shots, and that completes the mode. And this now he's just went right into his second mode. He lit his extra ball because he completed 3 modes.
We really haven't had a completely successful test.
Yeah, we should note that in River City Flipper's standard rule set, you're allowed 1 extra ball per game. So that could be a strategic thing for going for the extra ball. Just like that.
So he got his extra ball.
Extra ball!
And extra balls are huge on this game because you can get so many points off your skill shot. He's probably gonna bat. Oh,
Post pass. See, that's my strategy right there.
So this mode, you have to hit the left ramp 3 times, and then it lights your orbits. You can build your jackpot by continuing to hit the left ramp, or if you hit either orbit, you bring Slimer down. You have to hit Slimer to finish the mode. So he has modes ready to go. So when he starts his next ball, he'll have modes.
Right. We had a little bit of a glitch here on the video recording. For some reason, it switched over. So we have skipped, unfortunately, past most of Ghostbusters. We are straight into Scott's final ball. On
Scott, how are you
Ghostbusters.
feeling at this point in the game?
Well, I'm trying to remember what Kevin had here. I knew he put up a respectable score.
Right.
Trying to remember just how much it was. I knew I had some work to do on ball 3, and things started to come together, so I was feeling pretty good.
Yeah, 175 right now.
Your gear value right there is almost 30 million. Did you realize that?
No.
So gear value is at 31 million. Now to collect that, you hit the stand-up targets on the left under the library.
How does that build? I know in the beginning it's not
You
very,
just,
it's not
you
worth
just
much.
build it by hitting the left ramp. If you just hit you can rinse and repeat that left ramp and hit those left stand-ups, you will collect that jackpot.
Oh, you hit the right ramp there.
And imagine doing that with like 6 times multiplier. I mean, that's huge.
Right.
Off a relatively safe shot.
Back in.
Watch it, rookie!
Hey, 240 now.
Well, I was hoping I'd learn a few things by rewatching this, and so far I am. So.
So you're on your third. You're in the ballroom mode, right? You're in the
Yeah,
last
he's in the third
item on
mode
this
on the
ladder.
left.
Oh,
Oh,
that's it. Now you got an extra ball. Is this your first extra ball? So you get to play it?
no, I think he
Oh.
was done. I think it allowed 1, and then that last
So he had
one.
190, I think he
Yeah,
had,
so
right?
you got past him on that.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think the game is set for only 1 extra ball. That's why I didn't even try to give you that second extra ball. So Scott wins that one out, 265 to an early lead. He'll get 4 points in the match. Looks like Kevin is the second place with 190. He'll get 2 points. Dave with 45 million will get 1 point, and so far Jeff is got 0 points in fourth place. I'm saying all that, and we're going to see that in a second anyway. So you must be pretty happy with that at that point. It's a pretty 265 on a tournament game of Ghostbusters. Seems pretty good to me. Were you pretty happy with that score?
Sure, it was a good start. Beating Kevin on Ghostbusters is not an easy task.
No.
So
here we go. Here are the game results. Scott got that magical 4 points to start. And here's our standing so far. Obviously the same order so far. Let's see where we're going to head for game 2. Now, they're picking these games, or Kevin, I think
Indy,
he's
nice.
picking these games from a bank of 5. So they'll be picking 4 out of the 5 games. We're on, of course, Indy 500. Now, it seems to me, on Indy 500, 2 strategies being go for the, I guess you call it the raceway in the center of the playfield, or go for multi-ball jackpots. What do y'all prefer?
I typically will go for the jackpots. I'm not familiar enough with all the rules to have alternate strategies developed yet, but
I always get burned by those jackpots because I get the multi-ball started and then get maybe 1 or 2 jackpots and having the whole thing not worth a whole lot.
I think in a tournament, the thing to do is go for multi-ball.
Why is that?
You have the turbo combo, which builds. So every time you make that shot, you're building that. You're going to be going towards your multi-ball, but you're always feeding back to that right flipper. So it's a 2-shot. If you can get dialed into those 2 shots, you can just rinse and repeat that all day. And the ball's never in a unsafe position.
Well, yeah, but that's a very big if.
It's a pretty big if, but I mean, if you can get dialed in on that combo shot, it is a pretty safe strategy. I know that down at Flippers, I was like top qualifying score because I was able to go up and just hit that combo shot over and over. That's all I went for.
Right.
Now, dependent upon which raceway award is lit, you collect that either by hitting the center eject, which is straight up the middle, or you can hit it by, you have to hit the right orbit.
Right.
Now, a lot of those, there's a lot of value in them. Video mode, there's a lot of value. You can get an extra ball. There's a lot of value in some of those shots. Now, what's interesting about Indy is that a lot of those points are actually awarded when you go to your bonus count. So if you tilt, you can tilt away hundreds of millions of points. And I think like video mode, you can earn 70 million. So.
That's good points, but
Dave, I think he's going for multi-ball.
he got himself an extra.
Yeah, he's got an extra ball.
these outlines are
Yeah, he's trying to hit that. I think he's trying to hit that right orbit. So he completed the pit lanes, the upper rollovers above the pops. So each rollover you have P, I, and T. If you complete those, you light the right ramp for pit stop, which will it'll qualify a 2-ball multi-ball. That you really start by you have to hit that right ramp again. You can time it out though, and then that'll start. And then if you time it out, the left orbit your jackpot shot,
Right.
which again is a repeatable shot.
That right out lane has been the killer so far. It's got at least 3 of those.
Now all these games, the out lanes are wide open. The slingshots are pretty sensitive. The tilt on this, I don't think is horrible.
Right. I think you've tuned those slingshots at exactly the right speed that they will sit into the out lanes almost every time.
It's the out lanes on this game are pretty tough.
So Jeff continues to struggle a little bit. Had a pretty rough first ball there. Let's see what Scott can do. Little skill shot. You go for the skill shot on purpose, or you go for the ramp?
Yeah. Depends on my mood.
Now he's got the extra ball lit. Now this isn't tournament settings, but I don't know that just because I don't know that takes out the randomness of the awards.
Right. I think the only other.
You were not happy about that.
You got your extra ball lit. You can collect that next time.
I wasn't sure if it carried over at the time, so I was a little worried.
Yeah, it does carry over.
So Kevin only needs one more lock, which he just got.
So he went for the loop combo, got 12 million, and now he's going to start a multi-ball. Jackpots are left and right ramp, but super jackpot is hitting 3 balls into the turbo lock. If you lose a ball and then hit 2 balls into the turbo lock, it will give you a ball back. It will auto eject, but it'll come right to your right flipper, so you can do a turbo combo, and that's basically the way to hit a super. And a super, the default value of a super jackpot is 60 million.
And if I remember correctly, there's something about that super. I mean, I've gotten it a few times, not too many times, but it doesn't multiply, or as the regular jackpots go up, it stays static at 60.
It does not go up, but you can multiply it if you have like 3 times playfield going.
All right. So it's possible to get into a point in the game where your regular jackpots are worth a lot more than your super. I think I've seen that.
Yeah, that's probably possible.
Kevin's racking up some points here,
Yeah.
playing with nice control.
So he has wrong turn going. So wrong turn, you build the value. So every switch hit is giving you whatever value you've built it up at, and then you build the value by hitting either orbits or saucers. So you get that up to like 1 million points. You get into the pop bumpers. There's some value there.
Right. Now, if you're going for points, not that, right before you start a speedway mode, it's going to start whichever one is blinking.
Correct.
How does it? Is it pop bumpers that will move that around,
I believe
they
it's
just
the right
stay static?
ramp.
Right ramp. And so if you had a choice on, okay, I need a lot of points, and you're going to start a mode, which mode would you like to start in? To get a bunch of
I mean,
what's
video
the
mode
most valuable?
Video mode is safe.
Right.
I mean, video mode, there's a lot of points. It's safe because the ball's not on the playfield. I mean, 3 times playfield you want, but
Wow.
you want it when
That's right.
you want it right before you have a multi-ball ready to go.
I do like the, what is it, Turbo Boost multi-ball? The 2-ball multi-ball? That's
Turbo
nice.
Boost multi-ball is very valuable.
It's very safe. I always like the multi-ball because you can always hang on to
It's
one ball.
pretty safe, and the value, if you can combo it off the left ramp, the value is huge. So if you can get a ball trapped up on your left flipper, and then combo it left ramp to the turbo lock shot, it gets really huge quick.
Okay, Jeff is starting wrong turn now too.
Yeah, so here's wrong turn. Now the ball
Right up.
save on this
It's fairly short.
is fairly short.
Dave just had a pretty short ball before,
Yeah.
right before Jeff.
It's weird though, because I do think that sometimes the ball, like every once in a while, like you'll get this like late ball save on it, and I'm not sure why it doesn't end it. All right, Scott, you're up.
I feel like Indy in general, on a default setting, has a very long ball save compared to other games. Maybe the ball is just moving so fast it seems like
It's a fast playing game.
That was a nice combo. Good block.
Oh, and I got burned. Taylor warned us about that. I wasn't ready still, though.
I think you might need to rewind that one. I almost missed it. I forgot.
Yeah, so I don't know why this started happening, but sometimes when the ball is kicked out of the turbo, it'll come down that right wire form, and it will jump the wire form and go straight into the out lane. It's really annoying. Apparently, like earlier versions of the game have an extra wire on that wire form to prevent that. So I'll make a mod or something to prevent that.
So Kevin's starting his last ball, and he is well in the lead. He's at 118 million. So see if he can increase that.
All right, so what's he starting?
Gasoline?
Gasoline Alley. Gasoline Alley can be very valuable. Gasoline Alley, you collect them by hitting the right orbit.
Which is a really valuable shot anyway. It's a great shot to have locked down in this game. I'm not sure if I've ever gotten to the fifth. Ooh, garage door there.
The third garage door is actually really valuable because you advance 15 positions. And so there's numerous ways that you can collect a checkered flag in Indy. One of them is by getting into first position. So you start in 30th position and you can make passes by, generally it's the left orbit. But if you can hit that third door on Gasoline Alley, it gives you 15 positions, so basically halfway to 200 million points.
Right. So of course we're in video mode here. Dave is doing pretty well. I've always been a little confused about the numbers on if they're really valuable or not, or if they're just kind of a distraction.
I think that there's more value to the higher numbers, but it's really about if you collect 30 obstacles, you finish it.
Right. So that's the most important thing, is to avoid the obstacles.
That's what's important, yeah. Now, if you have not collected an extra ball and it is awarding extra balls, you can get an extra ball in video mode. It'll be towards the end. It's not the 30th, but it's up there. It's like 28th or 27th or
Ooh,
something.
nice
So Taylor, do you try and collect the numbers usually, or do you just play it safe and steer past the obstacles?
I try to collect the numbers just to get to max it out at 30.
Okay.
And I don't know if you don't get the extra ball lit. Like, I don't know if the extra ball will not show up if you don't collect enough of the numbers. Like on fishtails.
Gotcha, that's right. You
like
have
if
to a certain
don't-
number of, yep.
Yeah.
Let's see if Jeff can turn his luck around. He's currently in last place. Let's see if he can
Just gotta
get up there and
that
get some
multi-ball
points.
started. There he goes. Oh.
Oh,
Bad
That
luck.
is that brutal feat right there. If you do not flip that upper right flipper, you're gonna pay for it.
it looks like Jeff's going to have 0 points here unless Scott really has a bad ball.
Anything's possible here. I can't remember what happened. Let's see.
Oh, you passed Jeff with that.
I bricked that
Yeah.
shot, though, the multi-ball. I
So
needed
close to
it.
multi-ball. Yeah, definitely at this point, multi-ball is going to be your
Now
way.
you still have video mode
place.
lit, or you still have an extra ball lit in the upper saucer, right?
Yeah, I think I forgot about that. Shame on me.
Yeah, if you can collect an extra ball, obviously, it's almost always the most valuable shot in the game.
But see, I wonder if he can get an extra ball because he already has one on the playfield lit.
Let's see if you can avoid enough debris to get there.
Oh,
There you go, spin out.
21.
Still some decent points though.
What's the completion? 30 obstacles?
Yeah. All right, get it.
Oh, so close.
That left ramp is brutal, man. If you don't make that shot.
Yep. Left the multi-ball
Where'd you
and
get
the
to?
extra ball on the table.
I don't think he got to first
33.
place. Oh,
No, I
third
missed-
place.
Yeah, that hurt that I couldn't collect either the multi or the extra there, but
Yeah, well, it was sitting up there, it was lit. And
So you got 1 point.
I wanted that multi-ball.
So you got a total of 5 now, so you're sitting pretty good.
yeah, I left a lot on the table there. That was too bad.
So Kevin ended up first place with 134. He gets the big 4 points.
Tight between second and third.
Yeah.
Now, see, that's where one of those, if you tilt away a bonus or something because you're mad on ball 3, like there's a lot of points to be had.
So Kevin ekes into first place with a 1 point difference between Kevin and Scott right now.
Let's do it.
Hey, there we are.
Let's see what game we are going to be at.
Attack.
For posterity's sake, I should mention that this was not actually on November 5th. We have to do this on November 4th.
But
if the historians are gonna be looking
played
at that.
until November 5th.
That's
we were in
true.
We were in my bunker until the 5th.
That was very.
All right, attack from Mars.
Attack.
All right, so
I'm assuming Kevin has continued to pick, and he's going to be playing first.
Yeah, so Kevin picked this game. I mean, I think everybody feels pretty comfortable on attack at this point. My attack is set up pretty difficult. Outlanes are wide open. I think all the feeds are pretty fair, though. The feed out of the Stroke of Luck's hole is really fair. Yeah, I think that this is probably my best tournament game that I own. Because I think anybody, if they really have a really good game, could step up and put up a big game. It's not easy, but it's possible.
So you do have ball save on right now, but it's fairly short.
Yeah, it's a short ball save, but there's a ball save.
So we had played it over here before when ball save was completely off.
Yes.
Ooh, that was a
quick saucer right
fast
there.
saucer. So I, particularly on a tournament, on a league play game, I will often try to get to that second saucer real quick so I like that extra ball.
All right, so it looks like he's going for the saucer again. No, he's going for his lock shots. There it goes.
429 million, not too bad, but certainly not where he wants to be after the first ball. So, well, we'll see Scott's strategy in a minute. Taylor, what's your strategy usually on starting this game? If
there's a ball save, I want to go for super skill shot and get the saucer force field down immediately. And then, I mean, really, strategy is just stay in multi-ball the whole time. If you can stay in the main multi-ball, collect jackpots through there, maybe a super jackpot, that left lock shot is very repeatable.
Right.
First go around, right now, you have to hit that one time and that'll light all three of your locks. After the first time, you have to qualify each individual lock, but it feeds the right flipper, so if you can get into the groove, you can just really hit that shot over and over again.
Dave's got some really good ball handling going on here.
All right, so he's got his Martians lit. So he wants to hit all four of the banks of Martian targets. You don't have to hit each one of the targets, but you have to hit each one of the banks. So he's got two, needs two more. Needs one more. Oh, playing with fire right there.
It's so tempting to get risky on that because you get into once you do get all the Martians, you're in multi-ball. Let's see if Jeff can step it up and turn his game around here.
All right, so we got a saucer shield down, which is good. Oh, the little generous ball save there.
Yeah, that was a generous one.
I did not expect that to still be in ball save.
Oh, that's...
So, Taylor, I was surprised to hear you say to not include total annihilation in that. You go from saucer to multi-ball lock shots, and kind of don't worry about total annihilation at that point.
I mean, total annihilation will come if it comes.
Right.
But that the right ramp can be pretty tight. I mean, just as far as what's the safest shot, it's just going to those lock shots.
All right.
And it's really just about getting the ball safely back to the flipper.
Jeff's doing pretty well here. He's already in first place.
Oh, nasty!
You jinxed
Good
him.
start.
That was a weird bounce off
Sorry,
that left slingshot. All right, Scott. What do you go for, Scott?
I'll often try the super skill. Let's see what I did here.
Your ball. There you go.
But I generally want to know what the ball save is like.
Return to battle, soldiers.
And this is the question I had, was whether or not it was a... oh, here we go. Is the ball save shorter on super skill or not? I can't remember.
I think generally it is.
Mm-hmm.
I know that at Pinburg years ago on Medieval Madness, which is by the same designer, that if you went for the super skill shot, there was no ball save. So nobody was going for it, and I did. And Medieval Madness's skill shot is similar, but the value really isn't that great.
There's a little cameo by
Attack
Taylor.
from Mars, it's super skill shot's huge if you can get that. Use it to get your saucer shields down, complete your ramps or orbits off of one shot. It can be pretty big.
So nobody had a huge ball one, so...
No, it's very
we're
much
all in it.
anybody's game
Yeah,
right
very
now.
tight. Now, I think one league night when you had ball save completely turned off, I completely gave up on super skill shot, so I just went straight to the top.
Yeah.
And I had some really kick-ass games, so that has become my default strategy almost. Like, I'm not even bothered with super skill shots anymore.
I mean, super
I just
skill
feel so much
shot,
more
really, the
comfortable that
value
way
is
now.
just in getting the force field down.
Right. I think it just helps me start with a nice, comfortable game, which is sometimes what I need. So he has not got any locks. He's got his first saucer down. And
He's got a second saucer. Oh, there he goes.
Oof.
Now, on my game, after you complete 2 saucers, it will qualify an extra ball in the stroke of luck hole. So that can be pretty big. But once again, like Attack from Mars, you shoot up the middle and you always risk a drain. So it's...
You say on your game, is that not default?
Is what?
Is that not factory
What?
for the extra ball to be lit?
That's factory.
Okay.
I've had it set like on
Ouch.
extra hard, though. I think you have to complete 3 or 4, defend 3 or 4 cities before you are you get an extra ball qualified. What's Jeff gonna do here? I would go for super skill shot and take down the saucer. Personally, that's what he's going
It's only
for.
got one blinky on the saucer. Oh, going for a...
Got a lock.
He got the right ramp completed. I mean, if you complete the right ramp, going for total annihilation is not a bad move. Because the other shots, I think, are pretty doable.
Ooh, that was a nice save. Ooh, another one. Kill him. Is that a lock?
Yeah.
That's a lock.
Missile launched on target.
He's got 2 locks. Let it roll over and go for a lock shot.
Of course,
Oh!
the really nice thing would be to have that saucer, that shield down before starting multi-ball, but I'm not always bold enough to do that.
He's going for the saucer, yeah.
He is.
That is risky. Oh, he got it.
It'd pay off though, because now if he gets the multi-ball going, he can get that
Post
saucer
pass,
kill.
nice. Lock shot. Nice
Beautiful.
job. That was exactly what he wanted to do right there. That was nice.
Now he should be able to kill that saucer pretty easy with multi-ball.
Oh, yeah.
Risk-free. Especially with early saucer.
And I would
like
go
this.
for that over super jackpot.
Right, I agree. Let's see if the saucer goes down.
Putting up some jackpots, putting up some good
Yeah.
points.
I got 2 left to qualify for super. And I have another ball.
You got super jets going.
I think he's out of multi-ball now. Unfortunately, he was not able to destroy the saucer during multi-ball. But he shoots.
Oh.
So nice.
Oh, nice save.
With a single danger, I think. Impressive.
All right, so he's going for the saucer kill. There you go.
Very
All right,
nicely
so
done.
Extra ball is qualified. And he has Martian attack, so if he hits a stroke of luck hole, he's going to start Martian attack multi-ball.
Blimey, London Bridge is falling down.
Not bad, though.
Still, yeah, good ball. He's over 2 bill now. Way ahead in the lead. Scott's got to catch up some ground here to get him. You
Like
had
Martian attack.
All right, let's see. Oh, I was trying that lock.
nice save. We got it. Good progress, except for the right ramp towards total annihilation.
Couldn't get any lock shots, so I tried a few times and it's just not going up there.
That seemed to be missing.
As you can tell, I like to play on the fly, and sometimes that hurts me. But
Nice.
Oh, good. With the hurry up and the saucer. One shot.
All right, the first saucer. Oh, going for the. Oh.
fumbled that one.
Yeah, you went for that saucer shot.
No, I don't know if I
No?
did. Just a bad shot, I think.
Flailing. That's a good ball, though. Put you out in a good, healthy second place. I think the skills of all the players here, I don't think anybody's really comfortable unless they're up above a
All right, so
billion.
Kevin's coming in with $500 million. He's got a saucer shield down. Definitely going to go for multi-ball.
Yeah.
Edge.
Nice trap. Backhand to lock. Nope.
He's still thinking extra ball, I think.
Yeah, I think he is.
There's a lock. Do you backhand that lock, Taylor? I don't think I can
yeah,
backhand
I'd like
this
to
lock.
backhand it. It's tight, but it's doable.
I can still go for multi-ball here.
Yep.
Yeah, he's locked in.
Missiles on standby.
He's getting that bounce over to happen real nice for him.
Nice tip.
Nice. There he goes.
He's excited. He's ready to go.
So one thing I will try to do, or one thing I will allow to happen, when I first start the multi-ball, is you can let a couple of those balls drain because they're going to come back, and go for some of your harder shots. So like go for your lock shot, go for the right ramp just to get the balls out of play so that you're not dealing with juggling.
Right. Nice extra ball. I think he's the first one to get an extra ball in the game.
Oh.
So just out of curiosity, Taylor, is that guy staring at us from behind Kevin's shoulder? Is that anyone in particular? Or is that a random anonymous?
It's no one in particular. It's just that happy white guy.
He's very happy to be watching some pinball.
Larger than life.
So he's going to kill a saucer here. I mean, he's really close to Jeff's score. But Jeff still has got the ball to play. I feel like I'd be going for multi-ball.
But this is where I would go. Yeah, I would go for multi-ball. I wouldn't.
These are dangerous shots right here.
Yep.
This is the last
And
ball.
the value on the saucer in AFM is much less than the castles on Medieval Madness. Like Medieval Madness, it's all about castles. Like if you just sit there and you can defeat 3 castles, you could probably win the game. On AFM, it's not going to give you the points.
Right. But Kevin did pull into the lead, so he's currently in the lead.
Oh, yeah.
Everyone else has their third ball.
All right, Dave's got some work. Oh. Got his saucer. Got his lock shot. All right.
Nice.
Very nice.
Yeah, that's he's only 2 shots away from that multi-ball, but I was going to say that he's only a few shots away from total annihilation, and his right ramp is almost all done. I would almost say go for that, but that is only 2 shots away from regular multi-ball.
Nice. Nice dead bounce. Get under control. Oh. All right, he's got his second saucer shield down. Get it. Oh, God. Hit the lock shot. There we go.
Boom.
Nice.
So he did the same thing that Jeff did. He made sure that saucer
Yeah, so now
shield
he
was
just
down
wants,
first.
wants that ball to roll over and go for the lock shot.
Yeah, those are some gutsy moves.
Nice. Post pass. Nope.
Tried to do that backhand.
Yep.
Oh, tilt.
Oh, they burnt him. Yeah, I think I'd be giving up on that backhand to the lock.
Yeah, that looked hard. He went for it.
So, Scott, you're not going to wait. You're not going to pull out a stopwatch and give yourself a minute. Oh, yeah, you are. Now you walked away.
No, I think he almost played Jeff's ball.
Oh, yeah, I almost played Jeff's ball there. You're right.
Oh, Jeff is at 2. Oh, okay.
I stepped up and then I looked up. I said, wait a minute, that's not me.
Quick little DQ.
I was eager to play, but...
That's a good lesson. Got to make sure you look up and see what scores flashing.
Yep. I said, oh, I don't have that,
Good job.
unfortunately. I wish that was my score.
So in this case, we don't need a whole lot of points. You just need, a couple 100 million to take the lead. What do you think? Go for saucer? You can get some nice points.
Well, Kevin was, what, at 2-9?
Oh,
2-8, I think.
so he needs about 400 more. The damage shots are pretty. There's
got an
extra
extra
balls
ball.
left. Of course, yeah.
That was clutch.
He should be sitting pretty
Yeah,
well.
he's in good shape now.
Oh, video mode. That's a good one.
Yeah, he did well with this.
Real simple video mode. You just basically
Spray
sweep
back and forth.
Yeah.
I guess it's easy if you know what you're doing.
And you have a bomb, smart bomb that you can use that will kill everything on the screen.
Ooh.
How do you earn smart bombs? I know you can use it for Martian attack as well.
Fumbled.
I think we got an extra ball. So how do you get a smart bomb?
You just hit the launch button.
No, I mean, how do you earn it in the first place?
You were given one.
By starting video mode, you get one?
Yeah, you just get one.
Okay.
Yeah, so when you start video mode, you're already going to have one. Now it's the same type of action for Martian bombs. Now you can earn Martian bombs after you qualify Martian attack multi-ball at Stroke of Luck. If you complete the Martian stand-ups again, it'll give you a bomb. You can also get it through a Stroke of Luck award.
Nice.
But yeah, you get one for video mode, just as factory.
Oh, that was not.
All right, so he took the lead, though.
Did he take the lead?
Yep. Yeah, he didn't need much at all there. Because it was actually only 2-6.
Yeah, 2.9 billion. That's a nice score. It's all up to Scott. Now, I think I've played video mode on this game several dozen times. I'm not sure if I ever knew that I automatically got a bomb that I could use. So
I didn't want to coach you while you were playing against
Well,
me.
that's very nice of you.
Trying for the super skill. And realizing that the ball save is really shorter than I expected.
That was brutal.
I was surprised by how short that was. That really hurt me right there. I was like, I thought...
Oh, yeah, just a tiny bit more to at least get a point.
That was surprising that you didn't have a ball save. I mean, after the ball save that Jeff had earlier.
Right, and I had done it once before, and I got the ball save. I had kind of a
You know what? It might be because it's on ball 3, though.
Ooh.
Like, the ball save may be shorter as you get deeper into the balls.
Jeff won that one. He got 4 points, so he finally gets some points on the board, which is a huge for him.
Yeah, that one really hurt me there,
second.
because I was feeling good about if I can get that saucer open, I'll work towards it. And
Right. Kevin's pulling ahead with a total of 8 points.
One game left.
Scott and Dave are really Scott, Dave, and Jeff are neck and neck here.
yeah, that ball save hurt me.
You could have been much more comfortable.
All right, so he's going in. So I thought chose stars. I'm surprised that he chose this game.
Well, I don't remember what the other option was. Do you remember what the fifth
it
game
roller
was?
games?
What?
Was it roller games?
Because there was 5 games in the bank.
It might have been roller games. I was just surprised because I just felt this is just a game that I don't know. I just don't feel comfortable choosing this as like the deciding game.
Right.
Now he definitely
Had a
he had
lead.
8 points at this point. He needed to, as long as Scott, you had 5.
Right.
So the best you could do is 9. So as long as he didn't lose, he would at least be in a tie.
Yeah, his worst case scenario would be him getting last and Scott, you getting first. And in that situation, other than that, he's pretty much almost guaranteed first place.
Yeah.
So I guess this was a comfortable enough game for him to be assured of that he probably would be in last place. Even if he was, it would require Scott to be in first.
I mean, Kevin's a solid player.
Yeah, he's trapping it up nice. Look at that, pegs the star.
So real quick on this one, Taylor, you're probably better at this. On the strategy here is,
Go for the stars
you got the
and
5
spinner.
stars around there. If you light those 5 stars, you do 2 things. You
Nice save.
maximize the value of that spinner.
Yeah, it was huge.
Oh, nice wiggle.
Nice save.
Wow.
Now this game you can definitely play. The tilt on my early Sterns are not crazy tight. Yeah, so stars, the big thing is there are 5 stand-up targets that each time you hit one of those, you collect a star. There's 5 of them. Each star collected adds 200 points to the value of the right spinner. And also, if you collect all 5, it will light one of those stand-ups for a special, which is 100,000, which is huge.
Which is humongous in this game.
Humongous. The other thing is there are 2 banks of 3 drop targets on the left. If you complete one bank, the first time it'll double your bonus. It'll then reset, and if you complete another one, it will give you 3 times bonus. And then if you complete both banks, it will give you an extra ball. And then if you complete them again after that, it will also award you 100,000. So, and then you can build your bonus by just hitting different shots on the play field. There's a couple rollovers that will build your bonus.
Right. Usually when I'm playing this, if the bonus has gotten up to a decent size, even midway up, going for that double or triple is
it's huge, yeah.
so big. Unless you've already got a ton of stars lit. Ooh, that is a
Power outlay.
I mean, the spinner is definitely building the spinner, and if you can repeat the spinner, but it's just not that easy. Now you can also build the left spinner by, if you hit the center drop target, if you knock that down, it's a red star. If you knock it down it also adds value to that left spinner, so you can get that built up to 1,000 a spin. But it's a tighter shot. I mean, the right spinner is definitely the way to go. Oh, nice save.
Yeah, I was trying to complete a bank of drops here.
You've got your double right now.
Okay,
Oh, yeah,
yeah,
one more.
I think it's cool.
One more
you
for
get
triple. Nice. Nice spinner.
Now, if not mistaken,
Nice.
we're on 5-ball play on stars, right?
Yep. Yeah, stars is 5-ball.
So close.
Nice.
Just missed
Get
it.
the triple.
Now you have 3 stars lit. So that the right spinner is now valued at 600.
Oh, there it
goes.
is.
Boom, nice
that's
shot.
Such a satisfying shot.
I was trying to hit that last target.
Oh no! That's a valley brick right there.
Yeah.
You should
You
have
got a
had
good
that. You got
bonus
robbed.
though.
Still a great ball. Now I find this game really intriguing in that so much when that ball is coming down the playfield, it's so out of control, and you have no idea. You're just kind of wait, watching those angles, trying to figure out, is this going towards that lane? What do I got to do? When it gets down to your flippers, it's not too hard to keep a good control on it, and the flippers come up at a nice angle where you can really trap it clean. So it's kind of some kind of combination of out of control in control. It's a lot of fun.
It's surprisingly fast. I mean, it is a really fast game, and house balls are common. I mean, I think that if you can get through a game without getting a house ball, it's pretty good.
Nice save.
Yeah. But like I said, the tilt on this game, it's not liberal, but it's just not as tight as my modern games. I keep those pretty tight. Oh, there you go. There's an acid rain. Right, but he's at 75,000, which is not a bad score. I mean, all right, Dave's trapped up, going for the spinner shot. He already has 2 stars. Now you do start with 1 star lit, and it's from what I know, it's just a random star, so it can change. And in each ball, everything resets. So,
Bam, got the target. Yeah. He's got his double.
I wanted that double so bad. I knew I had a nice bonus.
gotta get it out of the. Oh,
Another target bank.
Triple. Nice.
yeah, he's got
Triple
triple bonus.
Oh, wow. Oh, he's going.
Now that after the triple bonus, what does that
Heck.
third bank do for you?
Well, you've got to
Both.
drop both banks, and now that'll light your extra ball. It'll give you an extra ball.
Yeah.
He's close to it.
Just 2 more drops, and you get that. Oh, it's all 5 stars.
He's got all 5 stars.
Nice spinner shot. He's really on a roll. Oh, see.
So the
That's
bottom,
nice.
left, like you'll see, like
The special being lit up.
Yeah.
It's kind of moving around.
Yeah, it moves around.
Oh, no, he couldn't get it.
Yeah, you got triple bonus though.
Yep, very good bonus.
Got a couple of rips on that.
Yeah, if he had hit
spin.
that right stand up down at the bottom, that would have been 100,000 for that one shot.
Yeah, which would
Still a
have been-
good score though, 132. But so he's sitting on 4 points right now.
Right.
So
Which puts him, and if he's able to keep the lead, it puts him firmly in at least second place. Bounce.
oh, and there you go.
Oh,
Jeff was having some tough luck.
I think he got he centered himself for attack. Oh, nice.
Oh, that outlane was calling for you. Oh man. Nice.
Sometimes, that spinner shot feels just right. Sometimes I feel like I can't hit it ever.
It's such a satisfying shot too.
Right.
Oh,
Three
nice.
lit. Yeah, that's a nice nudge.
Yeah, just going for the spinner. Oh,
Didn't quite make
this
it.
is a nasty feed when it comes. If you do not make that right spinner shot, it can come out of there pretty dangerous.
I could not.
Oh,
Could not.
Going for
I made it twice in a row. I bricked that right off the post there, right off the
Yeah.
edge.
yeah. Well, that last ball, it almost bounced off the center post.
Yep.
All right, ball
And then
three.
go.
Kevin's at 75,000. So right now he's in third place, which still, I mean, that's the thing is he's so far ahead. You can play pretty comfortably. Oh,
There's a nice
that
bounce.
was.
I didn't do that. Nice. Thank you.
Oh,
another
row.
Oh man, that was so chill right there.
He's battling.
Yeah, he is. Spinner. Nice.
There
And
it
again.
is, spinner shot.
Yeah, so he's got 2 stars collected right now, so that spinner's worth 400 to spin.
It's got some nice traps on that left flipper.
Oh. $149. Not bad.
Pulls it
Now,
to the
I mean, that's going to be tough for. Well, it's still. I mean, what we're on ball 3.
Yeah, plenty of game time left.
I think that's the thing about this game. With that 100,000 shot always out there, it can change in an instant. I mean, it really is. It's just so much value for them if you can get those 5 stars.
Right.
I haven't played this in a while.
Oh, nice.
So Taylor, when you're playing this, will you actively, right from the get-go, start going for stars, or you start?
I would
Some of the
generally
stars
try
are dangerous.
I usually try to go for stars. I mean, if you need one of the upper stars, you can usually get those by feeding the spinner, and then once it's up there, nudging it, trying to get the stars. The lower stars, you just really have to shoot for those. Now you can collect those off the slingshots, but
That makes it a lot harder. Yeah.
I mean,
yeah, I usually go for stars. I mean, if you can get all 5 stars lit, you have so many points on the table.
Right. I guess it's those lower two that are the most dangerous.
Yeah, they're the most dangerous. You can backhand them both.
No.
like kind of do like a little rolling backhand.
I had a chance to find one for five.
But they will just kind of hit those. I find the most difficult one to be the green one, the upper right one, and then the middle right one can be tough to hit. The upper white one's not too bad because usually you can get that off the tops. And there's your house ball.
House ball.
That was a tough angle, yeah. I'm not sure if I could have. Maybe I could have got it, but
That's your example right there.
that was a tough one.
You get that angle coming between the flipper and that post. We had another bit of a technical glitch, but I don't think we lost but a couple of balls on that one.
Well, no, we're on ball 4. I don't think we lost anything.
Okay, good. That was just a technical glitch on when the video was being recorded. Yeah, nice gentle tips there.
Okay, so we got this. So he's got three stars right now. Yeah, he's just gonna feed that spinner. Oh. That was tough. So Dave is in the lead, right? He's got 171.
Yeah, he has a chance to really pull ahead here. It's a good ball.
Which usually means house ball.
Right.
Nice trap.
Oh, good finish.
Yeah, he already has 3 stars. I mean, so that's
He's even got the lower 2 lit, so
one of the things that's interesting is because you have that one random star lit at the beginning, like that. If you can get one of those tougher ones given to you, that can be really huge. Oh, Jeff, is bad break right there.
You got a couple things on the way. Shit.
Now,
Here we go. All right. I got some catching up to do here.
Scott's in on 125. Oh! Spinner, nice. And he got that upper star. So he's got 3 stars lit.
good save.
Going for those drops. Oh.
Those drops were deadly for me.
Yeah, those drops are nasty.
I didn't learn my lesson the first time.
Didn't quite make it there, but you'll have the last ball. You'll have the last say here coming up.
It's interesting too because the left bank of drop targets is so hard to hit, right? I mean, it's
Unless there's a draw, unless there's a tie. Which are good.
On stars, I lost by like 70 points. Kevin Stone. It's crazy. Something.
that upper left. Oh, nice.
If I remember right, Taylor. Whoa,
Oh, nice save.
Before you got this game in your collection, everything was pretty modern. This was one of the first older games you got, wasn't it?
Yes. Yeah.
Was that just happenstance, or I mean, I don't think you really.
Ooh, that was a fortunate bounce
Right.
there.
So he's got triple bonus lit right now.
So is that what?
17,000
triple.
Yeah.
Oh.
He hit 2 targets, it bounced off the side and came back for the third. I
I
remember.
mean, he
it
has
said-
51,000 in bonus right now. I mean, that's huge. And he only has 2 stars. So it's like the value for him right now is. Oh, there you go. 51. He'll have 51,000 in bonus. So they'll put him like at 272 or something like that.
Yep, huge ball.
They like had a little bounce and just like take that last star. That was all.
Good work, yeah.
That's a nice thing too when you get a huge bonus like that walking away. You have your that sound of your score keep going up
Oh,
and
yeah.
up to intimidate whoever's playing
So
after
you
you.
have 268. What's it?
Yeah,
say?
260.
268. So yeah, I picked this one up because I was contacted by a friend that somebody had this in a photography studio and they were looking to sell it.
Okay.
And I went and I looked at it, and when I saw it, I was just like, this is just so simple. And it didn't work at the time, and like the layout was just so simple. I was just like, this is. I've played EMs and some solid states, but I always gravitated towards more modern games, DMDs, and it was really cheap. And then once I got it working and set up well, I love it.
Unfortunately.
Jeff has just had such a
Rough
what
go.
a rough run on stars. That is stars though. That's what's so great about this game.
Someone jinxed Jeff on most of the night except for attack.
Blocked his win. Kevin won the tourney and the season. Good work.
So
Kevin's locked it in right there.
Yep.
yeah.
Because he's guaranteed second.
And just like on attack, I needed to try and catch Dave here.
And you're not that far off.
This is why we should schedule a tournament before we have us out of the country.
But that happened.
Stars just kicks you when you're down.
Yep. And so it wasn't to be.
It's not going to be enough.
Nice job, man. Nice job. I had a lot of fun playing.
Kevin with the
So you
win.
did not take second place. Let's see what our scores come out to here.
Yeah.
Kevin got the 4 points for the win. Davis had still really close, 193 to 150. And Jeff's jinxed game.
It was closer the game before on attack where I
Right.
Kevin runs away with it. 12
Yeah.
points. That was solid.
So we got a tie for Scott and Dave with 6 points each. And Jeff with his first place on attack, giving him 4 points. So that's the game. I know that Scott and Dave had a tiebreaker game on, what was the game?
it was attack from Mars.
Attack from Mars, was it?
And once again, it bit me.
So Dave ended up winning the tiebreaker and came in second. Scott came in third, Jeff in fourth, and Kevin won the tournament for A Division for River City Flippers Season 11.
Shocking. I'm shocked.
Solid performance.
Yeah.
Yep.
It was all good play. Congratulations to everybody.
Yep. It was a great season. It was fun to end it here in the bunker, and it was definitely challenging. I was happy to make the finals, at least. I know, Taylor, we had a great run in the earlier round, and it was neck and neck, and I was just barely able to squeak by. So it was exciting all the way through the tournament there.
Well, you squeaking by also, you leapfrogged me in the overall standings because I think I came in, you were in 5th place.
Yeah.
Rob was in second, but Rob wasn't at the tournament, so he was going to get leapfrog.
Right.
So Mike was in third coming into the final tournament, and
And Taylor, you were in fourth.
I was in fourth, and I played Mike we played in a tiebreaker.
We played a tiebreaker for who would get 5th or 6th place. I
Fifth
think.
place, and
Fifth
I ended
place.
up getting 5th place, which
Just
meant that I missed out.
Destroyed me on Doctor Who. I mean,
destroyed
destroyed
you
me on Doctor Who.
But I missed out on 3rd place overall for the season by 1 point.
1 point. I still came out 1 point ahead.
Yeah, it was an
Scott, you leapfrogged both of us.
Yeah, you leapfrogged both of
So
us.
I was in
a
a
solid
third
performance.
season.
So even though I couldn't knock down Kevin, it was still a satisfying evening.
It was still worthwhile for you, that's for sure.
Yep.
So we're going to hibernation, and we'll start up season 12 in January.
All right.
Good night, everybody.
Thanks.
Goodbye.